everybody, it's Gypsy. Today is Saturday, December 28th, 2024. I am on my way to the flea market to vend. Wish me luck. And welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Man, what a day. I came out this morning to get in the car, and I couldn't believe it. It feels like spring. I mean, the birds are out singing. It's warm. All I'm wearing is a very light hoodie. I mean, one of those real light ones instead of my parka that I'm usually wearing. It just feels so good. I mean, it's cloudy. You can see that because it's going to rain, of course, because it's late December. So it's either got to be raining or snowing, and there's not going to be sun. But oh, it just feels so good. So it's a nice break. It's gonna be like, I think 57 degrees today, or in the 50s somewhere, which is really warm for Northeast Ohio at this time of the year. Tomorrow it's also gonna be in the 50s. Then the temperatures start dropping, and this rain that's coming will be turning to snow, of course. Thursday we go back down all the way into the like mid to low 20s, which is what we've been dealing with a lot this year. So, but the break is nice. So, anyways, I wanted to tell you guys a funny spiritual story, okay? Because these happen. I mean, after we're done, we can still tell jokes. And this one was really funny. Even my younger son participated, which was amazing. Anyways, a couple years before my mom died, she was in like an assisted living apartment and stuff. And, you know, she started saying some odd things, which, you know, it's not abnormal to have visions towards the end of your life as you are preparing to leave the physical realm. Now, a lot of these visions, they are real. They're actually people have crossed over who had died previously, coming to visit and prepare the person who is in the last stage of life. Other times they are, you know, hallucinations. So I was living in the Southwest at the time. My sister's over here with my mom, and, you know, she was telling me some stuff. So I was trying to teach her how to tell what's a real visit from the loved one in the spirit realm and what's a hallucination. Now, in case anybody's wondering, seeing and hearing spirits as much as I have, I can tell the difference. But even more so, I had extensive training in hospice. I was not a nurse or anything like that. I was what they called an unpaid employee, which means a volunteer. But they just, at least Hospice of the Western Reserve, they just love their volunteers so much. They refuse to call us volunteers because they said, you're our most valued workers. So anyways, I trained, the training they put you can't start volunteering until you have 6 months of training. And whenever you choose to do any position, which I did several because I just, you know, I wanted to do everything. I'm just one of those people who just, I cannot control myself with stuff like that. So I ended up doing a whole bunch of stuff. So anyways, when I did my training for hospice, because I would sit vigil with people and, you know, I would do respite care and stuff like that, you are going to encounter this kind of stuff. They taught us that, yes, people who are dying, you know, with hospice, it's just, the doctor has to estimate 6 months or less before they leave the physical realm, before they die. You know, so it is very much towards the end of their lives, and they do see their loved ones, they have spiritual experiences, and they also have hallucinations. So we were taught in hospice how to tell the difference. I never ever to discount the person's, well, either one I wouldn't, but they're real visits from family and stuff. And you know, I had seen, like, when my dad was dying, he kept looking up in the corner of the room. Like, there were people there, and I think he was, you could almost tell he was communicating telepathically. Well, here, it was my grandpa, his dad, and I think his brother died at 6 months. I think that's what he told me, my dad, after he crossed over. So anyways, that does happen. But anyways, so let's get back to this story. So my sister kept telling me all these things my mom was saying that she saw and whatever. And, you know, I would tell her, no, that's definitely a hallucination. I said, if it's outlandish, it couldn't be possible. It's a hallucination. But there was this one. I think I was kind of unsure about it. My mom was, she must have been getting a lot of visits from my aunt, her sister. And she kept talking about, very fixated on her. A lot of things she was saying about my aunt were not things. They were hallucinations. But there was this one day that my mom was saying something to my sister. Oh, Aunt Charlotte came to have coffee with me or something. You know, something like that. And well, she doesn't drink coffee, but I don't know. So I had connected to the spirit realm just to verify this one. And, you know, you can't do it with everyone. You'd never be living in the physical realm. Anyways, so I asked about that. And my aunt said, yes, I do go visit your mother. And the other day I came in the morning and she offered me coffee like she always used to when I was, you know, when I was alive. And I said to her, Janice, you know, I can't drink coffee anymore, or I don't drink coffee anymore, something like that. So I told my sister, yeah, Charlotte did, Mom, you know, I think the closer you get to the end of your life, the more it's hard to differentiate, because, well, it's kind of like you're getting ready to go back to the next realm. So it must be hard to differentiate. But anyways, so I told my sister, yes, Aunt Charlotte said she was there and that she said this. Now, the funny part comes in here. This is kind of like a funny collab because, well, man, my younger son and my Aunt Charlotte used to watch musicals together. It was very annoying. But anyways, her musical partner, I'm hearing her say, yeah, I'm not doing that on a video, Aunt Charlotte, you tell him. Anyway, she wants me to give her love in a very mushy manner to my son, but I'm not doing it. Anyways, so I tell my son the story, and he starts cracking up, and he goes, Mom, you know what Aunt Charlotte should have told Grandma? I said, what? You should have, Janice, you know I don't drink coffee anymore. It just goes right through me these days. Now, to my family, that's funny, okay? We laugh at, well, just about anything. So, it was kind of funny. It sounded funnier in my head, but now that I tell you guys, it doesn't sound quite as funny. I guess it depends on the type of sense of humor that you have. But, and the way my son said it was funny, too. So, yeah, these things happen. You have, you get a lot of visits. You know, even, I think when you're not dying, you do get a lot of visits from spirits, your family, and you don't even realize it. I think we have spiritual experience a lot of times, and we're so busy discounting them and reasoning them away that we don't realize we just had one, that we had a spiritual experience. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story. It was just the way my son ended it with that remark that I couldn't stop laughing. I almost got sweat in my pants. It was so funny. Tears were coming out of my eyes. That boy, he makes me laugh very easily. So, anyways, I guess I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I'm just going to enjoy this break in winter. So, blessed be and make it a joyful one.